Hello friends, Intuitive Rene here, bringing you your daily tarot reading for Tuesday the 20th of July 2021. And today I am working with the Bright and the Beautiful Shadowland Tarot. I love this yellow and black back of the cards that really is so bright and it is so beautiful. And I just think it gives a little bit of hope, a little bit of inspiration. So we're going to turn the cards over and see what is the energies of the day, what is the message that Spirit have for us today, starting with the first oopsie. I don't throw it across the table first. We have got the Eight of Wands. Oh, how absolutely wonderful. So, so Eight of Wands is the card of movement, okay? If I had to describe it in a single word, it is the card of movement. The Eight of Wands is the card that says to you things are already in motion, things are already in progress for the better. There is improvement on the way, there is advancement, there is progress on the way. What I like about the Eight of Wands, and I actually want to bring it a bit closer and see if I can show you. So here we have all these broomsticks, and you can see what she's done is she's using her magic, she's using her wand to set them in motion. So I don't know at this stage whether they're going that way or whether they are coming towards her, but they are already in motion. All of these broomsticks are already flying, okay? Their destination has already been predetermined. Somebody has already set them off, and all we have to do is wait for them to land in order to determine what the situation is. There is nothing much that she could do at this stage to change where they go, how long it's going to take. She cannot alter the action that has already been triggered, that has already been set in motion. And I think, for each one of us at the moment for Tuesday, we have to understand that sometimes in life we have to just be patient and wait for things to fully unfold, to fully present themselves before you know what you can do and what you can't do about it. There is not much once things have, so it's almost like, sometimes we've all been in a situation where we've said something to somebody and immediately we've regretted it, but there's no takebacks. There is nothing that you can do to change what has already been put out there. And that is very much the message of the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is definitely saying things have already been put out there, things have already been set, and it's a case of just waiting for the dust to settle, waiting for them to land, waiting for them to hit ground before you know exactly what it is that you're dealing with. And so you cannot make any plans, you cannot make any decisions. There is nothing that you can do until the situation has resolved itself. Let's have a look and see what is it in relation to. Oh, we've got the beautiful Empress. I love this particular Empress card. So she is the tree is her. She has got the beautiful big pregnant belly, and in the tree are all sorts of gorgeous, beautiful things. There's rabbits around her, there's a little kitty cat creature around her, there's a little crab, I don't know if it's a crab or a spider, but there's an abundance around her, and she is responsible for everything and everyone. And everybody lovingly nurtures her, takes care of her, visits her, because they know that that's who she is. The Empress is all about creation. She's all about nurturing and giving life to. Okay, so her tree is full of fruit. Her tree is full of nourishment. Her tree is full of love. It's full of juiciness. It's full of all of those things. Whatever your heart desires, whatever it is that you need, she can give it to you. She can create it for you, but she can also make life difficult for you if that is what she desires or what she wants for you. Okay, so we have to understand the creation that is taking place, that has already been set in motion, and all we have to do is trust. She, when her fruit is finished, when everybody has had from her fruit, and when her tree is barren and there is no more fruit, it doesn't mean that she's done. It doesn't mean that she's over. What it means, though, is patience is needed. Just like her pregnant tummy. Once you are pregnant, it takes 9 months before that baby shows itself. Sometimes it's a little bit sooner, sometimes it can take a little bit longer, but most of the time, typically the rule of thumb is 9 months. You have to wait for that gestation. You have to wait for that time period. And when her fruit on her tree is finished, when she goes through the seasons, it doesn't mean that she's not able to provide, and it doesn't mean that she's not able to give. But what it does mean is that we have to be patient and we have to wait. So we've got patience coming through in both of these cards today, because even with this one, things are already set in motion. There's already progress, there is already action, but it's a case of waiting. It's a case of being patient and waiting for the brooms to land before we know exactly what the situation is and what we need to do about it. But the Empress, I do want to say that there is a positive to both of these cards. They both carry a positivity about them. The Empress card in particular, she is about giving life to things. She's about nurturing and just allowing, or being the nourisher. How's my English today? Forgive me. She's the one who gives life, and she nurtures, and she takes care of. She gives opportunity. That's what I was looking for. She gives opportunity to people, to situations and circumstances. She allows opportunity to progress. Okay, so we have to understand that sometimes there's not much that we can do, but we do have to trust, we do have to be patient, and we do have to believe, because Mother Nature is going to take care of us. Our souls are going to take care of us, our communities and our people and our families and our friends. Everybody's going to take care of us. All we have to do is nourish, love, and have patience. I want to see, what is this last card that we have today? Two of Wands. So we've got our Empress surrounded by wands on either side. Wands are about creativity, wands are about action, wands are about doing. Okay, so it shows that as much as we need to be patient, there's a lot that we can do. Let's have a look at this Two of Wands card. So we have a ghostly figure, but this is a Shadowland Tarot. It makes us face our shadows and face the things that we're most afraid of, that actually are not really to be scared of or to be afraid of. So this character, who is standing in front of what looks like a crystal ball and holding candles in each hand. This candle flame seems to be quite stable and quite steady, whereas this particular flame seems to be blowing in all sorts of crazy directions. So it's about trying to find that balance of which way we're going to go. We need to look within for answers. We need to look within for clarity, and we need to make the decision as to which way we're going to go. Are we going to follow that candlelight, or are we going to follow that candlelight that seems to be a little bit crazy, a little bit all over the place? The Two of Wands is about making decisions. It's about deciding, weighing up your pros and cons, weighing up your options. And if you have a look at the two candles, he's sort of holding them one up, one down, and he's almost like trying to decide which is the better one, which is the candle that's going to give him the most light, which is going to reveal more to him. And that's why he's here at the crystal ball as well. So he's wanting to get a little bit of insight information as to what his options are and which is the better one for him. But looking at these two cards in relation to this one, I honestly think the message here is, instead of keeping in one place, instead of standing still and trying to weigh up your options and trying to decide what's best for you and looking into the crystal ball and trying to make decisions from there, I actually think you need to explore a little bit. We need to be patient. Okay, because both of these cards, these two over here, come through with the message of patience. And the Two of Wands, it's about making a decision, but I also think it's about stand still, keep still, stay in one place, wait to see how things unfold. Be patient to see what actually transpires before you decide. So it's about having as much information as you can get. And I don't know if the information is going to come from the crystal ball, or if the information is going to come from patience. I'm leaning towards this patient situation. I'm leaning towards just waiting to see what unfolds. So have your options ready. Know what your options are, know how many candles you've got, and what and how they each work, and what they offer to you, and all of that. Have all your options written down, but don't be too quick to make any decisions today. Don't be too quick to rush into anything today. Take your time, be patient, wait to see what happens before you make the decision. But I can promise you that decisions will be made today. You will be acting, reacting, responding to situations that are already underway, that are already taking place around you. But it's about just being patient and just waiting until you have all the relevant information, and then you can make your decisions, and then you can jump into action and jump into forward movement. All right, friends, with love and blessings, as always, from my heart to yours. Until we connect again, take care.